Hello, this is Mogetsu, and here we are with the Sunday night Mega Man XOD stream. Alright, so just give me a few minutes to do the usual steps and to get the stream chat on my phone. Okay, I'm also using the. Hello, Gana Hater. I'm still using the relay thing with radmin, so that's probably the thing I'm gonna be using the most. But for example, if PoderOK server works, well, I'm already using that region file, and everything else is in the description. Okay, there we go. Hello, Roundcat. Destroy, destroy, destroy. I'm not sure who says that. Wait, it's someone from X7. Okay, let me get the. Mega Man XOD. It's gonna be the vanilla version, as far as I know. Oh wait, I think I need to start the relay before Mega Man XOD. Okay, just give it one moment. Hola, Microprix. Oh yeah, the Vanishing Gungaru video. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a little bit of brain lag. It took me a moment to realize. Hello, Alexander Sevilla. Welcome. Okay, let me just start the relay thing because I really forgot. Let me get this running. And I opened the wrong file. uh, okay, now I have the relay running. Okay, wait. Okay, now for real, I'm gonna open Mega Man XOD. Está bien, Microprex. Voy a ver si me uno. Alexander Sevilla, I'm pretty good. Have been, doing stuff at job, at home, resting, and chilling in general. I have been doing some of my side work. And, okay, let me get my controller. Okay. Okay, I'm not really getting any. Do you know how hard we work to reveal this word? I remember that part with X. So yeah, I was saying at Alessandra Sevilla, it's a pretty good day. Been chilling. I did some side work, but nothing too exhausting. And also, I don't see any matches I can join. I don't think that this is working. Ah, goddammit, I hate typing LAN addresses. Ninja Turtles are everywhere now. Huh. Damn it. Movie comes out in 3 days. Huh. So this Wednesday? Or this Thursday? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure if Axel is really gonna make much of a difference. I'm trying to win that fight with X alone. You can chase red with sniper missiles. It's slow but steady, and my YouTube application crashed. Okay, let me get it back. Excellent will run out of weapon energy. Well, I was using the buster, so weapon energy wasn't really a concern. It's more about surviving long enough. That was a concern. XDex, es otra IP, déjame te muestro. Esa es la IP. The sniper missile has longer range than the bolster. The red can't counter slash if you're far away enough. Huh. I didn't really know that. Okay, I wasn't really aware that there were any weapons that were useful against red. Mexico, dude. Red's weak to vanishing Gungaro's weapons, but they're short range, so it's hard to hit Red with them, except for Axel's G launcher. I see. a good question. I would say Zero, because Zero has some more power-ups. Axel doesn't really have any power-ups. So I would say that X and Zero should do the boss rush. Still not suavemente. Papu hasn't done it. I might try to do it myself, but I don't know how to do like cool map gimmicks, search arena. If I do it, it would be a static image, you know, just like the Fiesta Factory map. Well, Papu also did that, but I think that he did it like a sort of April Fool's thing. I mean, like a joke map. I guess I could try my hand at doing this suavemente stuff. Damn. I didn't know the Funko Pops thing was that bad. I mean, I thought that they were fairly popular. But, well, I don't know about the US. Here in Mexico, I have seen some Funko Pops. They are expensive. I remember, when I was a teacher, my students even told me, because they knew I love Mega Man X, they told me that they saw a Zero Funko Pop in the local mall. They actually had it for sale, but it was, again, super expensive, like twice my monthly salary, I think. So, yeah, not chasing hell, I could get it. Yeah, I know that they are the Marvel Capcom ones. That's exactly what my students told me. Because I didn't even know that they had Funko Pops of those. I have no idea, Oganda Hater. I really have no idea. I prefer custom maps myself, but well, people prefer vanilla maps. Well, I don't know, again, Funko Pops where I live were also expensive, so, it was hard enough just getting one. some stores are releasing Funko Pops for under $1, and they still don't sell. You know, I would buy the X and Zero Funko Pops for $1. 20 pesos. I can afford that. Thank you, Amador. Also, welcome. I have used Bubble Splash, but I rarely do because I prefer the Sonic branch of the Chameleon Sting. But you know, when they won't let me use Chameleon Sting, I guess I will use whatever weapon is necessary. was the biggest bluff of all time in Mega Man XOD. I really can't do anything until I get some weapon energy or if I die. Yeah, I know that most people didn't even know about the Eternals in Marvel. I mean, pretty much no one who watched the movie read the comics. Well, are they wrong? I think I mentioned this before in a past stream. People watch movies because they want to escape from, everyday life, political, or, they want to escape from everyday's bullshit. On whatever aspects it might be. So if you put those aspects back into movies, yeah, who's gonna want to watch that? Well, that's what happens with vanilla maps, so kinda hater. Yeah, that's why I prefer custom maps. I usually have, more variety. Vanilla maps are cool, but they get old fast. Also, I remember that Papu taught me to make capture the flag matches to like 4 or 5 flags max. So lengthening them to 10 is a bit much. Less than 2 months until Taiwan X dive shuts down. I know. Yes, it's the final countdown. Some people are still believing that Nebula Joy will make new content for X-Dive. Yeah, I have said it before, until there is any tangible proof, we cannot believe those claims. Or, well, we shouldn't believe those claims. I wish I could make thousands of dollars. I mean, I would live like a freaking sultan if I made thousands of dollars a month. The people working on Oye Primos probably make thousands of dollars a month. Yeah, that's even worse. You get paid a fortune for doing a horrible job. I was getting paid peanuts for being a good teacher. Since it's made in California. Well, I know that California is one of the richest states in the US, so I'm not surprised. Oye Primo should be coming out soon since it started, since it stated for full release. Well, I'm never gonna watch it. So, that doesn't mean much to me. There's no way I'm gonna watch that thing. I was hoping that series was cancelled, to be honest. That's like the first time I was looking forward to an internet cancellation. that's better. You know, if people can't even hate watch, that's gonna be super views for them. I pretty much don't watch TV anymore. So, yeah, I could care less. I couldn't care less if I tried. I guess I'll just ignore it. But on the other hand, I think that it's going to be a little bit harmful for Latin American people. Because that series is chock full of offensive stereotypes that are going to be perpetuated. Hello, Musoke Nagio Nordeste. This is just absolute madness. Oye Primos will get its own video game. If the series doesn't get cancelled immediately after the first season, I'm afraid they might get a video game done. But it might not be, you know, like a full-blown console one. It might be like one of those free games that you get in your cereal box or something like that. Because I don't think Nintendo, I don't think that Disney is gonna waste that much money on a game for such a series. If it does end up becoming popular, yes. Even then, I'm not sure what kind of game do they do. Would it be a platformer? Because I thought that basically people weren't making platformers anymore, so who's even gonna play? Platform like that, and in a daily game of GTA. Well, I honestly don't want to see a video game of that being made. I mean, the series is already bad enough with the racism. I wouldn't even want to imagine how many more stereotypes they would fit in a video game. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. I really hope it doesn't happen. You know what? I really wish for that series to freaking die in a fire. People are probably going to hate watch, complain on YouTube, and get people morbidly curious to watch, and the show gets good ratings, like how Film did. That's the thing that I'm kind of worried about. And you know what? At least the Velma show was just bad, but I don't think that it really harmed anyone. I feel like this show will cause trouble for, you know, the Latin American people living in the United States. Because again, it's gonna perpetuate old-fashioned stereotypes and that they are, you know, offensive to people. And one thing is to joke about things. Because we Latin Americans ourselves can joke about many things. But there is a difference when you're joking and when you're being condescending. And the US people, you know, without offending, you know, without the intent to offend, but most of the time, US people trying to do those jokes come across as condescending. So yeah, that's gonna cause problems. You know, especially kids. It's gonna cause problems for kids. And you know what? Not just that, because, you know, kids might be made fun of or be bullied or anything. It's also gonna teach them wrong things. Because the kids in that show are supposed to be like fully Mexican, and they can't even speak Spanish well. And they're gonna teach kids to speak wrong. That's even worse. You know, as the son of a Spanish teacher myself, I cannot. I mean, I don't think I cannot overemphasize how damaging it would be. You know, kids in their formative years, and you're gonna be teaching them to speak incorrectly. That's only going to make things worse. Because they are already going to feel disconnected from the US, you know, because I don't think many Latinos really feel like they fully belong in the US. And then you're also gonna damage their connection to their ancestral homeland. And, yeah. What would you say if there were a show that taught, you know, kids to speak wrong in English? You know, English-speaking kids in a foreign country, you know, where the primary language is something else. So the show is one of the few things that they have in their culture, and they teach them their language wrong. Can you imagine how bad that would be? The show also takes place close to Los Angeles. They are fully Mexican. The main girl is like white. Okay, I didn't have all the details. I had heard rumors that the family was supposed to be like fully Mexican. That the protagonist girl was going to be like half Mexican. Yeah, but you know, having a bunch of Mexican kids speaking Spanish wrong, that's not gonna sit well. Also, TikTok already does that. Okay, but you know, I would like to say that TikTok would affect teenagers, but I think that kids also have access to TikTok, so my point is moot. God damn it. Okay, can we stop this train of cultural degeneration? Because what is positive about any of these things? Speaking Spanish wrong doesn't bring any positive for Hispanic kids. Speaking English wrong doesn't bring anything good for anyone. So I would like to know if there is anyone behind this and if there would be any way for them to stop. Yeah, because what is the benefit of making people dumber? I would like to wonder, what is the benefit of making people intellectually worse? At this point, the movie Idiocracy is going to look more like a freaking prophecy than a parody. The voice actor of Tater, the main girl, says that people are being haters of this video show. Well, as a born and raised Mexican son of a Spanish teacher, yes, I will hate on that show, and I will die on that hill. Yes, you know, I'm a full-blooded Mexican, even if I myself don't fully fall into the stereotypes. But I think I do have merit to speak against that thing. You know, compared to someone who only lived in the United States and only knows, you know, stuff from Mexico, you know, from being told about it or from family, but without actually experiencing it. Yes, I will speak against that. I don't care. I will call it out. Also, that show isn't even beautiful, the art isn't even nice. There are much better drawn shows in this day and age. That thing, they drew them with a freaking feet. So, it's not even beautiful. That thing was drawn with their feet. Like we say in Spanish, lo dibujaron con las patas. Also that, you know what, I can actually speak grammatically correct Spanish as my first goddamn language. That person probably can't even speak Spanish well. So, yeah, I believe I do have some merit. Well, I guess Gravity Falls kinda did it well, you know, for its series. But I feel like a lot of modern Western shows are kinda samey. I think that they call it the CalArts. The, you know, like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls. It's like the same style. What happened to variety? You know, at least The Simpsons, Hank Hill, they have their own distinct style, even if it's not the most visually pleasing, but at least it's unique. Or, you know, for example, stuff from Cartoon Network, Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, The Powerpuff Girls. It's ironic it's called CalArts, since those shows don't originate from California. Well, I only knew the name. I didn't even know what exactly meant, because I don't know if CalArts was... I mean, I didn't know if CalArts was like the school or something, you know, the name of the school. It's more accurate to call it the Tumblr style. Okay, okay, it's a Tumblr style. All Disney, I mean, like Rescue Rangers and DuckTales. Yeah, I mean, those were actually kind of faithful to the original movies. Also, Jungle Cops. My brother is a huge fan of Jungle Cops. Well, I also am a fan of Jungle Cops. You know, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, Western series were more unique before. I know I sound like an old person. I am an old person. Western series weren't, you know, like all samey like they are nowadays. Because I swear that like there are like 20 series with the same art style. I can't even tell them apart. I mean, I think that there are like 4 series by J.G. Quintel, I think, you know, the guy that regular show. I swear there are like 4 series with that art style, you know, and that's even a little different from the others. But there was like 20 more series with Steven Universe's art style. That was a good one. Disney Toon Studios made Jungle Cruise, but now Disney Toon is gone because of the bad reputation of the direct-to-video sequels. Well, that's kind of regrettable. A lot of cartoons have the same simple art style because the same people who create those cartoons refuse to use Asian sweatshops for animation. Well, I think that some of that might be questionable, but the result speaks for themselves. I mean, Avatar Aang was amazing. Teen Titans was also incredible. You know, the animation style. But even I would admit, you know, it's ethically questionable. Also, Yahtzee calls a lot of modern animation anime because it's made by whiners who try to put anime elements into the Western cartoons. Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation. Can you imagine working on the 80s Transformers cartoon, drawing the same detailed robots with just pen and inks? Well, I don't think I'm cut out for that kind of work. But I know that there were people who were perfectly capable of that, and you know what? Those are amazing human beings that weren't paid enough. So yes, you know, also like the people who hand animated Snow White, or you know, the old Disney movies, all of them have amazing talent and abilities, and probably, you know, had countless hours of practicing. That's a level of craftsmanship that, you know, you don't see anymore. Yeah, you know, the thing is, people complain about making Western series more like anime, and yet Western series, their art style is simply, you know, stupidly simplistic or downright horrendous. I mean, for example, DC animated movies and series are usually very good, and they are still, you know, they still have Western elements, you know, a Western art style, but they do incorporate concepts from anime, you know, like the badass superpower battles, you know, shockwaves and punches that crack the ground and the way buildings smash or collapse. That thing, but that is awesome. What's wrong with adding that? It came from Japan, yes, but what's the problem with adding that to anime series? I mean, to Western animated series? I don't see what's the problem. A lot of workers who did a lot of mecha anime, Western shows, or in sweatshops back in the 80s and 90s. I heard something like, I'm not sure if He-Man or Thundercats were also partially made in Korea, I think? I heard something about that, so... I mean, it kinda shows. Also, I think that the X-Men 90s intro, I'm not sure if it was in, you know, totally or in part animated in Japan, but it shows. They even have their own unique version of the intro. It kinda shows. But again, I don't see what's wrong with adding anime elements to Western series to improve them. You know, because with the absolute state of Western animation right now, yeah. And I say Western, but I mostly mean US because... wait. 1940s. A lot of the cracking stuff actually originated from Fleischer's Superman back in 1940s. Well, I admit I was not really aware of the history of that. I mean, I didn't know the details. But in any case, what was I saying? Well, Logan Hater, what can I do? I'm not in control of the hosting. Okay, I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, that I don't see what's wrong with trying to improve Western animation with anime elements. And when I was saying Western, I mostly mean the US. Because for example, even since way back in like 2011, 2012 or before, you know, in France, well, there was, you know, this studio called Ankama that they do the games Dofus, Wakfu, and I don't know what else. They actually made a pretty good animated series that is, you know, kind of Western, but it borrows heavily from anime, you know, for the badass elements, action, and that was amazing. Let me tell you that some of the battles there are like some of the best animated things I have seen. And I mean, that was France. France, I mean, it's a Western country, but they are doing better than the freaking US. The first Teen Titans was pretty good. Yes, I was saying that the art style, the animation were insane, especially for its day. Also, Avatarang was also, you know, it blew other cartoons out of the water when it came out. You should watch Fleischer's Superman. That animation is nuts considering it was made in 1941. I probably should. I mean, I should. My mother is a huge fan of DC, but she was more of a fan of Green Lantern. But still, I have watched quite a few stuff from DC, but I haven't watched that movie or series. The story was pretty good. I was surprised when I realized Slade was Deathstroke. I was also surprised too because I thought it was someone else. When I saw the Slade more clearly, I was like, wait a minute, isn't this Deathstroke? What the hell? I sent you one of the Superman episodes with the cracking you were talking about. Okay. I wonder if it's, the one where Superman fights Darkseid because, from Justice League Unlimited. Because that one was freaking badass. Oh wait, it's not. Okay, it's not. I just saw the thumbnail. Okay, it's not. I mean, there's also the Death of Superman movie, I think, Superman versus Doomsday. That movie is absolutely amazing if you're a fan of DC. I do recommend it. I showed it to my mom, she loved it. Again, because she's a fan of DC. And she didn't know about that movie. Darkseid came out in 1970, 28 years after our cartoon. Oh wait, I didn't mean Darkseid, I mean Doomsday, sorry, I got it confused. Yeah, there is a movie of Superman versus Doomsday that is like, I don't know what year it's from, but it's pretty good. I mean, the battles are pretty badass. I loved it. And it also serves as a little proof that Western animation can be good, it doesn't have to be all like The Simpsons, South Park, or Cal Arts. Well, Tumblr style. Doomsday these 80s. Okay. Flash Superman is the reason why Superman is so popular in Japan and probably influenced a lot of anime. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that DC's animation was influenced by anime like Dragon Ball. Okay, that is actually nice. I mean, that's cool that Superman is appreciated in Japan. I had no idea either. I'm a fan of Superman myself, but I haven't really kept up with like all the lore and all the freaking continuities and stuff. I mostly enjoy the Silver Age because I read my mother's Silver Age comics, so most of my knowledge comes from that. You don't know about Sorman in Dr. Slump? Okay, that was a parody. Yes, I knew about that one. That's proof Superman is well known in Japan. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just Toriyama, you know, being knowledgeable on mainstream stuff because, I mean, Master Roshi as Jackie Chan is a clear parody of Jackie Chan, so. And there was also a fighter who was a parody of Bruce Lee. By the way, another another personality my mom is a big fan of, Bruce Lee. Fleischer Superman was also really expensive to make, and despite being really popular, is why there's only 17 shirts of them. Well, I mean, considering the time, I can imagine they were even kinda ahead of their time in terms of, you know, the technology or the technical ability for doing all that, so it's amazing that they did in the first place. of animation studios can't make a cartoon that looks as good as Flies of Superman, despite it being from the 1940s. Well, let me tell you that when I was a kid and I watched, the old Disney movies like Pinocchio, I thought they were contemporaneous. I thought that they were made in like the 80s and 90s. And then I learned that they were made in the freaking 40s. I was like, what? People were able to animate this well in the 40s? And I was a kid. But I was surprised that stuff like Pinocchio was so old. It blew my mind that the movie was like 60 or 70 years old by the time I watched it. For that matter, also the Jungle Book, that is one of my favorite Disney movies. And that's where the name of my cat comes from, Bagheera. And again, I had no idea it was from the freaking 60s. It was from around the time my mom was born. I mean, that also blows my mind, especially when I was a kid. Yeah, exactly. It's mind-blowing that stuff is so old. You don't expect that people from such old times were able to do that. And that just speaks volumes of their artistic talent and their technical ability. Why don't people cultivate those things anymore? Is what I wonder. That was freaking amazing. And I remember, again, I'm mentioning my mom a lot, but because she's relevant. She used to tell me that, in this day and age, like for example, who's gonna be like the next Da Vinci? There's not gonna be anyone like that anymore. That's sad. When you think about it, that's sad. That it looks like, with the way the world is, those kinds of talents are not gonna emerge anymore. If they do, they will probably be silenced. That's the saddest part. Disney was in a league of its own for decades, and only a few studios like Blizzard could compare to them until Don't Look. Yeah, I actually know about that. Don't Look did also an amazing job with his movies and stuff. I think that he also contributed, to 80s, 90s childhoods being a little bit brighter and richer. Okay. Corporations like Mother Disney, Warner don't want to fund the 2D animation like they used to because 3D animation is cheaper and more marketable and completely soulless and tasteless. Unless, well, wait, what? What the hell? Okay, wait, what the hell? What did it make me? Yeah, I was wondering, what the hell? Okay, I don't know what happened or why it made me be Sigma. We're on Squidward. Don Bluth is in his 80s, and he was a young compared to most of Walt Disney crew. I didn't know he started with the Sleeping Beauty. That's amazing. Don't work with the people that made Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Fearless, 40 Shores as his mentors when he was an intern at Disney working on background for Sleeping Beauty. Well, all of that is amazing, and I think that explains, his amazing talent and ability. done with Disney because he thought they were getting lazy, and when Walt died, with the sketchy look of their movies like Jungle Book and Robin Hood, which is ironic since those look way better than most cartoons today. Yeah, I agree with that. I can also understand Don's point of view. He saw the tendency before us all. Yeah, I did notice that they recycled some animation. That was kind of conspicuous. Donis is another fan of anime shortcuts that are plaguing a lot of cartoons today. Well, you can respect the man for sticking to his guns, but sadly no one ever listened to him, so... Yeah, animation could have taken in a different direction if people actually listened to what he had to say. That's the problem. That the president wants to listen to him and just want him to animate, despite the movie being bad. That's why these 80s movies are so good, because he was trying to steal Spielberg. I know, I actually know that, and also I love those movies. Like the one with the dinosaurs that ate a special cereal that made them like intelligent and kinda harmless. That movie was freaking amazing, and that was also an iconic part of my childhood. That's not Don Bluth? Okay, I was sure that was Don Bluth and Spielberg. I think that it's at least Spielberg. I don't know for sure who else did that. I was sure it was Don Bluth because I didn't think that was Disney. We're Back was an Amblin studio. It was Spielberg. Okay, I thought the animation was Don Bluth because it looked very good to me, and I knew it wasn't Disney. So the only person or the only ones that I knew that could do that kind of animation that wasn't Disney was Don Bluth. So I assumed. Mistakenly, I assume. Amblin made We're Back, Five-O, Goes West, and Balto. And Balto tanked the company so bad it shut down. I didn't feel like Balto was a bad movie. I also liked it. It was a good movie in my opinion. Balto came out around the same time Toy Story did, and that took all the kids away from it. Again, that is also very sad because I really love the Balto movie, and in some ways I could kind of relate. You know, maybe that's best not to talk about much, but I did like the movie. The fact that I could relate was a bonus. I forgot. That was the other side of the stage. What do you think about Cuphead? I have only seen trailers and a little bit of gameplay. I mean, not much. It looks pretty good. I mean, it definitely reminded me of Mega Man X. I have heard that it's like Dark Souls level of hard, so I don't know. I do like it. I mean, I like that it resembles Mega Man X. You can get it on Steam. Cuphead's dash doesn't work like X's dash, though, as it doesn't change his momentum. It's more like Vex from Mighty Bundle. Well, I have no way to know that from just seeing the trailer, I think, so... Okay, that's good to know. Cuphead is also 2-player. Well, again, I don't think I have anyone to play with it. But that would be nice. There's also a DLC character who makes the game easier. I heard about that. The Delicious Last Score or something like that. One of the bosses is inspired by the Mecha Dragon from Mega Man 2. Okay. One of the airplane bosses is basically Dr. Wily with the bullet hell. I think that I know which one that is. But I think that it's one that resembles Carl from Steven Universe. I have seen some things, just not the game in full. I haven't seen the full gameplay. I have seen things. And in this case, it wasn't terrible things, they were good things. it's a guy on road with a mad scientist. Okay. When the robot breaks apart, the scientist uses his head like the way the capsule. Okay. Cuphead also takes a lot of inspiration from other Capcom game, Three Wonders. I have no idea about that one. Three Wonders is where Lou, the emphasis from Marvel's Capcom, is from. I had no idea, to be honest, where he was from. I think that a lot of the assist characters, me and a lot of kids my age in Mexico, we had no idea where the hell they were from. We just saw that they were on Capcom's side. And for example, seeing that Arthur is recognizable, I assumed that he came from games that we never heard about. where there's like a three in one package where one game is a platformer, one is a shoot 'em up, and one is a puzzle game. The platformer and shoot 'em up reuse sprites. Okay, you know, that is a Capcom game. Okay, I guess that's valid, but I still haven't even finished the Mega Man saga. Did you see that Castlevania Mega Man X mod? I think I saw one Castlevania mod where you play as Omega Zero or something like that. That was freaking amazing. I actually want to play it if it's on an emulator. I mean, I do have Drastic on my phone. I could try to emulate it. Because I think it's a DS game. Three Wonders is also cool. Okay, we have 4 people. I don't know if they're gonna keep playing or if they're gonna call it. Yeah. Also, hello, Zero Sigma. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish the stream with 1v1. So, wait a moment. Let me pick a scenario. Damn, people are leaving. Well, we only have 3 people, so okay. This is gonna be the last match for the night, I guess. I have to start getting ready for bed. Yeah, understandable, kind of hater. Thank you for sticking around, and Okay, I guess maybe we're not gonna have the match. I don't know. Well, I'll start it. It's gonna be a literal 1v1. Red wants his rematch. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Well, that was a good match. Alright, okay, let me see. Hello, MS. Dear Chaos, also Pizza Tower. Roundcat, I have forgotten if I was gonna do X7 tomorrow or Mighty Gunvolt. I think I'm gonna do X7 tomorrow. Wait. People are giving you money to watch you play video games. That must be a dream come true. You know, at this point, as long as I get some money from it, yeah, she's fine with it. Let's say that the situation here is not looking good. I actually need to get a little bit more income, so well, I guess I'm gonna try to work more on expanding the channel. I really need to reach more people. But yeah, the boss music is playing. Can you hear me, Zero? I can literally. I read that with Alias freaking annoying voice. Okay, so in that case, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna suffer more with Mega Man X7. And on Tuesday, you know, I guess I'm gonna get rid of the bad taste from X7 with some Mighty Gunvolt Burst. And on Wednesday, you know, I take the day off, and in any case, there's the Nebula Joy stream. On Thursday, Mega Man 10. And on Friday, wait. I remember that we said that on August 2nd we were gonna do something. Okay, on Wednesday, I'm not sure if I can make it happen. I will try to see if we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. Yeah, yeah, I had forgotten. Okay, I had temporarily forgotten. Yeah, now I remember. I didn't forget the date, August 2nd. Okay, I'm gonna try to have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stream on Wednesday. And on Thursday, you know, Mega Man 10, Friday Dive. Um, and you know, Saturday and Sunday is gonna be Mega Man XOD. Okay, it's gonna be a full week of streams. I'm gonna see if I can make it work out because I usually need some time to do real life errands and whatnot, but I'll see what I can do. Shredder's Revenge. Buena partida, XX. Seems like there won't be a Nebula Air stream since it's just a limited weapon. Okay, that's even better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to manage my schedule a little bit more. Yeah. I mean, I have to make some time for myself in the mornings, I guess. I try to free up the evening so that I can stream, so yeah, I'll see what I can do. Okay, guys, well, again, thank you so much for sticking around, and well, sadly we didn't have Papu on these streams, but hopefully he will join for the next ones. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow on the Mega Man X7 stream, you know, with my suffering against Red, and hopefully to put an end to that infernal game, because seriously, Mega Man X7 is horrible. But at least I'll get it out of the way. Are you looking forward to the X7 boss rush? Not really. You know, at least now I have an idea how to fight like Heinard, but freaking Antidor, my god, that was horrible. I think I can handle the other bosses more or less, but freaking Antidor, god damn it, that's gonna be something else. What about X7 on hard mode? Roundcat, you ask for too much. Yeah, you know what? Let me put this pain to rest and do other things, and maybe later come back to suffer more with this. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'm not masochistic enough to want to suffer again this so soon. That'll be $60. My suffering is worth $60. You know what? That's like half of my salary as a teacher. So you know what? That's not a bad amount. $60 to suffer through Mega Man X7 hard mode. Start charging him for those requests. They would have been requests if I charged them. Well, maybe for a subscriber milestone I can do it. $60 for Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, but guys, remember that I still have to deal with a crippling debt of like almost $800. I still have to get that done. I can't really afford many things until I get rid of that debt. So yeah. That is a battle I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to, you know, put that debt also to rest. Because it came from a time of desperation. During the pandemic when I had no income and I had to pay my bills, my cat's food and stuff. And I've been struggling to pay it back ever since. So in order to be able to sleep, yeah, I need to get rid of this thing. Yeah, because until that is dealt with, the bank will be after me, and I don't really want to get involved with legal issues with the bank and whatever. Because in that case, my family is gonna get involved and it's gonna be horrible. And yeah, yeah, let's not get there. Let's not get there. Crash Bandicoot and attract Coco Sims, and they'll donate. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Okay, when you think about it, CL is a shape. We need to tell that to Railnex and Rambo. that you. Okay, you caught me off guard. That was really good. God damn. We really need to tell that one to Rambo and Reldex and see what they think. The CL premises. That one really caught me off guard. Is that where your head goes? It was funny, okay? I would have surprised. I would be surprised if we said we know. God damn it. Okay, you know what? I guess I could try the Crash Bandicoot games because it's been so long since I last played them. I basically remember nothing because I was like 9, 10 years old, but I really had very limited time playing. Let me tell you that when I was a kid, okay, I was very poor. I mean, I the console that was my own was the Super Nintendo, and after it died, I had nothing else. One of my cousins kind of saved me because he taught me, the secret arts of the emulation, and I was able to play Super Nintendo on my computer. So it's funny. Super Nintendo died, yes, but I have Super Nintendo on the computer, Super Nintendo at home, and other than that, I only had very limited time playing PlayStation 1 because again, I had it borrowed from one of my mom's students. Again, it was a nice gesture because they knew that she has that she had a child. That was myself. And I had a PlayStation borrowed for like a month. I promise I tried to make the most of that month. But the only games I had were Mega Man X5, which I actually bought. I bought the original disc with my savings. And I think that the other game was Need for Speed. That was the game that the PlayStation came with. I mean, the borrowed PlayStation came with. I would play those two games all that month. That was all I could play because there were no more games. Well, no, I'm lying. I also had a Marvel vs. Capcom disc, but that was pirated. Yeah, those were the 3 games I could play during that month that I had a PS1. I didn't really get many chances to play Crash Bandicoot. I think that if I played Crash Bandicoot more than 3 times, it was a lot. And it was because I was in a friend's house, so I only had like limited time playing because we were doing turns and whatnot. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't really have much exposure to those kinds of games because I really didn't get many chances. Basically, after the Super Nintendo died, I was stuck with emulation, and that was largely Super Nintendo and also Game Boy Advance. And those were the 2 consoles I emulated for years. I also did computer games, like Age of Empires 2, the Mugen games. I learned, I was starting to learn about putting together, your Mugen compilations, characters, stages, and again, a lot of stuff. So yeah, for years, I was kinda isolated from the gaming world. And by the time I came back, that was during the Wii era, I had already missed out the big boom of 3D games, with the PS2 and shooters and whatnot. And you know, after the Wii and the PlayStation 3, once again I became disconnected from mainstream gaming because poverty. And I stuck to playing emulators and computer games. And only recently, you know, like from 5 years back to these days, when I had a job and I had, you know, a somewhat decent income, I would buy some games on Steam, you know, that I enjoyed. But again, I haven't gotten around to playing them all. At least I have gotten some good ones that I liked. So yeah, but most of the time I have played emulation, and emulation, my for me, I mean, emulated games, like 90% is 2D. It's mostly Super Nintendo arcades, you know, like the CPS2, CPS1, some Neo Geo, Game Boy Advance, and that's it. I haven't really had as much exposure to like 3D games and stuff, so that includes Crash Bandicoot or most shooters. I never played Call of Duty. Let me tell you that the only time I played Call of Duty was this the Warzone one, and I could only play it exactly once because every other time I tried to boot it, my computer crashes. Seriously, if I try to boot up Call of Duty Warzone, my computer freaking dies. I can't play it. I literally cannot play it. Okay, let me see. Crash Team Rumble is hot right now. You can get viewers playing that. It's Crash Online Deathmatch. Okay, I'll look into that. You know what? Let me at least get finished with the freaking classic saga, classic Mega Man saga. And I guess I will start incorporating non-Mega Man games that also deviate, you know, that are not Mega Man like. So, okay, I will try to make some room for Crash. And let's see. Collect the Wumpa Fruit. The Spyro characters are also coming as DLC to Crash Team Rumble. How much RAM does your PC have? You know, surprisingly, my PC is old, but for what it has, it's kinda beefy. Let me tell you. Let me check because I forgot exactly how much RAM we have. I mean, how much RAM I have. Okay, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I believe that is in two 16 gigabyte RAM sticks. My CPU is an i7 4790 CPU. It's like from almost a decade ago. It's clocked at like 3.6 gigahertz. I think it's decent. I mean, it could run everything in 1080p, but trying to run stuff in 4K because my screen is 4K, yeah, it struggles with. I mean, pretty much it can't. And the problem is that my graphics card is really old. It's a GTX 970. And yeah, that thing can't really handle anything beyond like PS3 level. And even then, it has to be at like 1080p because there's no way in hell it can run them at like 4K. So Neo Cortex plays like Mega Man. He has pew pew gun and air dash. A Frankenstein PC. Well, it was a PC. Let me tell you, this is a PC a friend assembled for me. Yeah, kind of old parts and stuff. But he promised me that it could play pretty much all the games, you know, from that time. That was like from 2017 that he sold me the computer. He was true to his word. All the games that were, you know, up to that time, this computer could play them perfectly at 1080p or 720p. Yeah, but because I got a new screen that goes up to 4K, yeah, the games can't run in 4K. I have to force them to be in 1080p. And even then, it can't really handle all of it. I mean, it can handle the newer stuff. I think that its limit, it's like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That's like the very limit of my computer's technical ability, because even Naruto Ultimate Storm 4, I think, or I forgot the name of the game. I think it was Ultimate Storm 4, or you know, the one before Boruto. I think that also that if I mess with the settings, it will. If I try to like increase the quality and stuff, it will struggle. It will slow down. But I think that it's my graphics that really bottlenecks the computer. So yeah, you know what? Eventually, you know, maybe one day after I get rid of this nasty debt, I could try to raise some funds to get a new graphics card because I think that this computer with a new graphics card could actually run quite a lot of stuff. I don't think that the CPU is that bad. I mean, it's multi-core, it's i7. I think it has like 8 cores, and I mean it has quite a lot of RAM, which is useful because I sometimes do video editing and use Photoshop, so having a lot of RAM does help. And but yeah, the real bottleneck is my graphics card, which is ancient. It was the best I could get with the money I had, but it's really old, and it can't really handle anything. Can your computer run the Insane Trilogy on Steam? I checked this. I think that I checked the specs. It says that the minimum requirements is like an NVIDIA 960. So I think that my computer may be able to barely handle it, probably at the lowest settings. Yeah, I think that's all I need. I think my computer is fine. You know, I have actually done some fine tuning to this computer. I even got it an M2 hard drive, to boot quickly. If I turn on this computer, assuming that there are no, bullshit Windows updates, this computer boots up in less than a minute. I think it boots up in like 50 seconds from turn off to, the desktop. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I also have like 3 hard drives. NVIDIA 60. Okay, I think I misread. I thought it was 960 because mine is 970. Play some Resident Evil. I mean, it's retro games. I'm all in for retro games. I want to see you get scared. I'm gonna hate that. That is also funny because that is one of the problems I have, that I don't really overreact. That's why, I don't think that I was thinking that I wasn't gonna be a good streamer because I don't think that I'm much of a clown. I don't really do like exaggerated reactions that people love and are comedic. I mean, even I find them hilarious, but I don't do them myself. It doesn't come naturally to me. I mean, I guess that in this case it's detrimental to kind of have nerves of steel, because even if stuff is scary, I will just like pause quietly and contemplate what I'm doing. Forced reactions suck. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be doing forced reactions. I mean, I'm all in for retro games and the original Resident Evil games. I have nothing against those. I take issue with the modern ones for other reasons, but yeah. I mean, I could do probably. Let me tell you, by the way, that some of the scary stuff. You know what I found scary when I was a kid in terms of games? I don't know if you ever knew about this Jurassic Park Super Nintendo game. That game, I mean, already the character is kind of slow and clumsy, and encountering the dinosaurs is always like a little bit of a jump scare. They roar and jump at you, and they kill you in like 3 hits. So my brother and I always got scared playing that game. Yeah, the ocean. But let me tell you that there was this part, I don't know exactly where you enter a building and the perspective changes like from first person, and you have to, go around the dark building, and freaking velociraptors emerge and, roar and jump at you. That stuff was the stuff of my nightmares. Well, not exactly, not literally. But that was the stuff that scared me as a kid. Especially the HD remaster, it's really unnerving. Yeah, the first person mode of Jurassic Park, that was scary to me and my brother. The Doom mode Jurassic Park. Yes, I absolutely hated that. Yeah, that was, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to enter there because I don't want to suffer. I don't want to get scared. Yeah, because you feel so vulnerable, and the dinosaurs just freaking jump you and roar and kill you quickly. It feels like you can't really defend yourself. There was a Goosebumps game with an FPS mode in a maze with a hungry monster on the PC. I guess it's kind of similar. I didn't get to experience that, but let me tell you that the Jurassic Park Ocean game for me and my brother, yeah, that was what it was. I mean, that was what made gaming scary. I don't know how many people share that. Since you're a kid, you have no weapon, so you can't kill it. Okay. By the way, I have been told that the Outlast games, more modern stuff, the Outlast games are supposed to be like the scariest games. I did get them on a discount, I think, or I got them for free from Steam. I haven't gotten around to playing them. I guess I could do that someday on stream. They say that those are freaking scary. And again, I don't know how I will react. I know that normally my reactions are kind of restrained. They aren't that scary. Somehow I feel like the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park is probably gonna be scarier. It's gonna be to relive my old nightmares. Dead Space for PS3. Dead Space for PS3 was a lot worse. I can understand. Yeah, some people have told me that Dead Space is way scarier. And there's also some Fatal Frame games on Steam. I only knew about the Fatal Frame on Wii. But it was weird because it didn't feel like it was scary. A friend showed me. It was more fan servicey. Because that mofo had the girl with Samus suit, Zero suit. I didn't feel like it was that scary. It was just a poor excuse for a horny game. Silent Hill. Okay, that is also one that people have told me that Silent Hill is really scary. Yeah, I have been told that Silent Hill is another league. Also, I played Halo 1, the original. Well, not the original, but the Combat Edition, for PC, way before the remaster. I played that, and the levels with the Flood, they also were kind of scary, to be honest. It was tense, and they kind of overwhelmed you. They could overwhelm you with numbers. There were some parts of that, especially when there were some levels where you kind of get lost. That was scary on another level. It was scary in a way that you're uncomfortable. That won't be in the Steam version since it isn't on Nintendo. And the Nintendo customs are post-game unlocks. Okay. I didn't really know. I was only telling you that when a friend did show me Fatal Frame, all I saw was that it was supposed to be scary, but this mofos play with Zero Suit Samus, and I was like, why? And of course he didn't really answer that because he knew. He knew and I knew exactly why he was playing that game, and I had no words. Alright. A lot of horror games have goofy post-game costumes. Fatal Fury. Well, that wouldn't be scary. That would also be cool to play maybe one day. Fatal Fury. I haven't really kept up with those games. Mugetsu hace stream ¿En qué? Ni siquiera puedo leer esa palabra. ¿Kuniwood? ¿Anywood? No entiendo esa palabra. No sé qué. No sé si es Kuniwood, Anywood, Anywood. No entiendo. I'm gonna start talking about What about Nightmare Geese? I don't really remember anything about Nightmare Geese. Okay, wait. Stream. Okay, trying to read it inverted. Okay, I'm trying to read that word inverted. Dowind. Wait, Dowind. What the hell is Dowind? Is it like kick or well I can't really say. You know, but like the green YouTube or the purple YouTube. Dowind. I was trying to read the word. Estaba tratando de leer la palabra, pero es que dice como. Lo estoy queriendo leer al revés. Dowind. Dow. No entendí esa palabra. Did you know in one of the Fatal Fury games you can see Blue Mary? What? Well, I obviously had no idea about that. I don't really look up that kind of info. Yeah, I had no idea. Es que si digo la palabra me silencian. Sí, ya sé que en YouTube no puedes hablar de otros servicios de streaming. Sí, eso ya lo sé. Por eso es que dicen el YouTube verde o el YouTube morado. Porque no se puede hablar de otros. I think it's when she falls in the water. Well, again, I really have no idea. I never really paid attention to those kinds of details when I play the games. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't really know. Okay, guys, well, I think that was enough, rambling. And, okay, so remember that. Wait. Kill of Fighters 96. You need to have a double ring out on the water stage, and Mary has to win by falling last. And she will up. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be trying that myself, okay? That's probably a good way to get banned or to get silenced on stream, so not a good idea. Alright, so yeah, time for bed. Yeah, I think that was enough rambling. In any case, guys, again, thank you so much for sticking around. And I guess that tomorrow we're gonna have the Mega Man X7 stream, and on Tuesday it might become full burst. Okay, on Wednesday I'm gonna make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stream happen, and on Thursday Mega Man 10. On Friday Dive, kinda slow, but it has to be done. And the weekend is more Mega Man XOD. Time to hit the sack and then go to sleep. Yes, tomorrow we're gonna continue with X7. If Mary loses, you. Did you get all your co-op tokens this week? I haven't gotten all of them, but yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna be doing my co-op runs and get the ones that I'm missing. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Well, also, I'm gonna drink some cold water. I really need to. Okay, guys, so you already know the plans for next week, so. Well, see you tomorrow on the Mega Man X7 stream. And have a good one.